How you doing, YouTube? Howdy-ho, Taurus High Point fans, all three of you. Today we're discussing actual gun cleaners and gun lubricants. Okay. I want to address these two real quick in the fact that I should never have to address these. These should never be used on a firearm. I've seen people do it. I've known people to do it. They get the gun all gummed up and jammed up, and then they spray a ton of that stuff in there, and it breaks it up a little bit, and then they keep going. Now, for me, for cleaning is Mean Green Super Strength. You can get it like this or in a big gallon jug, depending on how many I'm doing or the quantity or the style. If I'm doing the bolt actions, I'll put on like a 2-quart pot, maybe about 2 tablespoons of that in the water with a shot of dish soap, whatever dish soap I got on hand, Ajax, Dawn, Pink Bubbles from Sam's, whatever dish soap is there. And I'll use that to actually clean the firearm. A lot of times this is done prior to shooting it because I just got it, or after shooting it because I want to keep it functional. Now, as for lubrication, again, I can't believe I'm actually, but these are not lubricants for a gun. Proper gun lubrication. Me, Lucas here. I like this one because of the pinpoint applicator. It's almost needle-like, almost like a hypodermic. I can put it in a very tiny spot. And there's, this used to be hops number 9, but the label came off it. Yeah, been used. Rem. That's some good stuff. I got this in aerosol, I got it in a spray, and I also got it in one of these little bottles. I think a little bottle of this is out in my office somewhere. But cleaning a firearm, boiling hot water, and this stuff, you see, put the parts in, you pull the parts out. Do not put polymer in boiling hot water. I do not know that reaction. I just use the steel parts, the metal parts, firing pin springs. A lot of the surplus I shoot, before I take them out, they get a bath after I buy them. They keep the people that use this stuff and then resell them, repawn them. For cleaning, simple green, couple tablespoons to a squirt of dish detergent. Now, as you're going around and you're cleaning and your stuff is wet, I spritz a little of this stuff in it and on it, the metal parts. Now, that is neither a lubricant nor is it a cleaner. Some will say it's good for cleaning. I like soap for cleaning. But what I'm doing with this is I'm trying to knock off as much water as I can. Then I take a rag or something and wipe this stuff off as well. Because it's neither a lubricant nor is it a cleaner. Some people praise it for its cleaning ability. Hey, great, because they don't have to use water. Hey, great, as long as the stuff is getting clean, I don't care if you used boiling hot kerosene. As long as the guns are getting clean. I've taken apart old warhorse, old Mosin I got from the 40s, and had to boil it, and the stuff actually encrusted and formed a barrier between the air, outside air, and then the water in the pot. The cosmoline was so thick, the junk was so thick. I'm gonna bet some of it was some of this stuff from white lithium or heavy duty silicone that just congealed right on. I guess I'm old school. This has been a Taurus High Point production. I prefer you actually use a cleaner, a little bit of water, a couple of teaspoons of this, a couple of tablespoons of this. After you pull it out of the water, hit it with that and wipe it off. This gets wiped off. All I'm doing is displacing the water. Then after all the pieces are wiped off and have had a chance to cool a little bit, I'll use some of this Rim or some Hops 9. Wherever I'm at, there's a couple of bottles of that stuff always laying around. Out in the shed, out in my office, it's there. Yeah. Clean your guns. Don't be lazy. It's been a Taurus High Point production. I choose, therefore I am responsible. You choose, you be responsible. Taurus High Point out.